G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing a Dawson Machinecraft product. This is the Comet. There it is there. And this is an 18650 aluminium custom flashlight. It has a, just get it there, it has a 519A 4500K emitter down an MCR20S reflector. It has a forward McClicky switch, Dawson Machinecraft clip. It is a beast. Let's check it out. All right, so when you order one of these directly from Joshua Dawson or Dawson Machinecraft, you'll get a very long pouch for it. So the pouch actually fits the light, which is really cool. So it's kind of like just a carry pouch to protect it. And you'll get just a kind of birth date card. So this one was made, now it's the American style. So over here in Australia, that date there is the 3rd of the 8th, but I think it would be the 8th of the 3rd. So the 3rd month, the 8th day in 24, I think. It's called Comet, aluminium, AL, and you've got here 519A, 4000K. I thought it was a 4500K. So it's 519A, 4000K, H17F, and an 18650 cell. And there's the back. All right. So let's look at this light. The pouch is really cool, by the way. It's very awesome material. There's no skimping on the material here. It's really nice material, solid material that'll last you for as long as you've got the light. Okay, so let's have a look at this light. So measurements first. Now we have 12.5 centimeters tall from head to tail. The face width is approximately 2.5 centimeters wide. And so that's the head there. And then it does taper in. The thinnest taper area is, let's say 2 centimeters, maybe 2.1 centimeters. And then the tail is going to come back out to about 2.4, 2.5, same as the head, I would say. The weight, including the 18650 battery, and I'll show you which battery I'm using in a second, comes in at 140.8 grams. So if you get the titanium model, it'll be slightly heavier, but this is the aluminium model. Now, the battery that I am using is a vape cell 4000 milliamp hour, 3.6 volt, 10 amp. I don't know what CDR means. Current, maybe? 10 amp battery, 18650 flat top. Okay, so down there you've got your McClicky switch, and down there you've got your H17F driver, and in there is your 4000K 519A, and the reflector is an MCR20S reflector. Okay, so what about this light, man? I mean, I've been using it the last few days. Thank you to Arthur, my friend, who lent this to me. Well, thank you for lending this to me so I could review it, but also, damn you, man, because I think now I'm going to buy one. It is an extremely affordable. I think this comes in at about 400 plus, or 450, I could be wrong, plus shipping to Australia is 60 US. So it comes into a little over 500 US dollars to have it shipped directly to your door in Australia. Cheaper in the US, obviously, which is where it's made. And it's awesome, man. It is such a nice light. It's long. It's relatively heavy. It's a big boy, but it's got a gorgeous beam. I mean, the mixed beam that this thing provides is just phenomenal. You do get a nice hot spot, but there's a lot. See, look at that as I pull it away from the mat. It just becomes like one large corona of light. Very, 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 very useful for any task, really. And because of the deep reflector, even though it's not a throwy emitter, the deep reflector still gives you a decent amount of throw on your high level. So the H17F driver, this is currently programmed to just your stock standard programming, which is moonlight mode, low, medium, high, and it'll have memory because that's the stock standard way that it comes, like the default settings. And then if you double click from off, so 1, 2, that's turbo mode. So that's pulling directly from the battery. So the stronger the battery, the more powerful the battery, the brighter turbo mode will be. But as your battery drains, you'll see that turbo mode will reduce. Now, you can either choose between a short and long pocket clip. This long pocket clip, I think for the 18650 body is perfect because that's going to make for very smooth pocketing. See that catch point there? It's on the smooth area of the body. That is going to be straight, nice on the pocket. And you've got these two frills here that you can put a thick O-ring around to help with cigar grip if you want it. I don't necessarily think you need it, but it is a cool thing to have the option for. Now, how to hold this light when using it? Well, obviously that's personal preference, but for me, I always grab it in like kind of tactical grip, so the thumb going on the McClicky switch, click it on, but then I normally always swap, no matter what light I use, to a pen light grip. The thing I love about the Comet is that with the 18650 body, because I haven't tried the other bodies, but with the 18650 body, these frills here make for a perfect pen grip, or pen hold grip, I should say. So that is amazing. That just is absolutely perfect. That fits in your hand just phenomenally. So very, very, very impressed with that. You do have tail standing capabilities, really great for an EDC light. Also, because of the cutouts in the bezel, if you leave it on face down, you'll be able to see that, so you won't make that mistake and burn something, hopefully. And if we just take a look at it, give it a bit of a 360 look, it's actually not too bad of a looking light. It at first glance, I honestly will say that it looked a little bit awkward with a bigger head and a thinner body back here. However, after using it, after playing with it for a bit, ergonomically, it's friggin' great, man. It fits in your hand really nicely. And like I said, that pen grip, oh, just lovely. Click it, pen grip. Ooh, yeah. Pen grip me all day, my friends. So that's what I love about this light. Now, let's do a size comparison here. So I've got an Okluma DC0, which most people in the custom flashlight world will know the size of. So it's a good comparison. So this is a D2 tool steel DC0. And look at that, okay? So it's not a small light, this Comet, but it houses an 18650 battery and a very long throwy reflector. So, and a McClicky switch. So it needs to be rather tall and fat, I guess. For anybody who doesn't know the Okluma DC0, this is a Well-Tool T1 Pro. Actually, I'll put them all next to it. Then we've got here a Convoy T6. A Streamlight ProTac 1L 1AA, excuse me, and a 511, I think it's Rapid PL 1AA there, okay? So these are all 1AA lights, okay? I don't have any 18650 lights on me at the moment to give you an example of size, but in terms of size comparison, these all take a smaller battery. This takes a battery that can hold 4 times basically the amount of power that these lights can have. And look, it's not crazy bigger than, I mean, you know, the ProTac there, it's not that much bigger. Okay, it's quite a bit bigger than the Well-Tool. The Well-Tool is the most compact out of them all. DC0, Convoy, and then the 511 here. So I think that Josh at Dawson Machine Craft has done a very, very, very brilliant job at making this light as compact as can be, whilst still housing a long throwy reflector, an 18650 battery, and a McClicky switch. Because a McClicky switch is a great switch, very easy to swap out when and if it dies, but it does have a longer spring than some other switches, so it needs to, and also the entire switch is quite long. It'll probably come down to about here, all up, I'd say, maybe to the bottom of that frill, actually. So you need to account for space of that, then space of the 18650 battery, then space of the reflector. So he's done a very, very good job at keeping this as compact as you possibly can. Now the finish on this is, I believe, tumbled. So this is an aluminium tumbled. You can get aluminium satin, which would be all of it that color in there. So the whole light would look like that in between those frills. Or you can get a Zerblast, which is kind of like more of a matte finish than this. Kind of similar to tumbled, but more matte. I like tumbled. I don't have any problem with tumbled. I don't have any problem with any of them, really. Tumbled's good because it kind of wears well. So if the more you ding it up and scratch it up and use it, basically, the more it kind of just looks like it was part of the tumbling, which I think is very cool. I think that's a cool look. Now, when you order this light, you're going to be able to choose emitter, you're going to be able to choose long or short pocket clip, stainless steel or black screws, whatever color switch boot you want. And this comes in 3 battery sizes. So this is an 18650 model. You can get a shorter one, which is an 18500 model. And then you can get an even shorter one, which is an 18350 model. Now, you can also get a triple emitter, which is going to shorten the head a little bit because you don't have the reflector. You have a triple emitter. So that's another aspect. So there's basically 6 varieties of this light. There is a single and triple 18650, a single and triple 18500, and a single and triple 18350. So lots of options, guys. Fantastic. All right, let's have another look at that beam at about here. So close up, you're definitely going to get a very nice and bright hot spot. The further you move back, that hot spot is just going to blend into the bleeding, into the corona outside, making it a very useful everyday carry beam. I like to call it a mixed beam profile, meaning the hot spot mixes well with the spill, so much so that if you're looking at something, you don't have to kind of shine the light directly at what you're looking at. You could be shining the light over here and still have plenty of light over here to see what you want to see. So this makes for a very good general purpose use light with the added bonus feature of some pretty useful throw because of that nice long reflector down there. All right, let's go off to night shots, guys, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts and where to buy the Dawson Machinecraft Comet. See you in a sec. All right, so the Dawson Machinecraft Comet, there it is there, 18650, 5910A, 4500K. That's medium, that's high, or low, medium, high, so that's high. Very, very cool light. Very cool light. So cool, in fact, that Arthur, my friend who lent this to me, has probably got Josh Dawson some business because I think I'm gonna need one of these, guys. This is cool. Very, very cool. Very useful. Okay, now 1, 2. I wanted to give it the double tap because it is an H17F, so if you double tap, you get the turbo drawing straight from the battery, and I've got a pretty decent battery in here. So it's a beast. It's a bloody beast. Check out the beam profile. Gorgeous mixed beam profile. Absolutely gorgeous. Obviously it's got a hot spot, but it is just perfect for everyday carry. And then if you need a blast of light, you've got it. Moonlight, low, medium, high. And then 1, 2, turbo. Far out, that's awesome. Off, nothing, on, everything. All right, see ya. All right, so just going over the pros and cons, I guess. Look, depending on if you're a compact, you're a compact carry person or not, then the only con about this light really is that it's big, okay? But what do you get for its size? You get 18650 capacity, so battery capacity. So I've got a 4000 milliamp hour battery in here. That thing's gonna last all day. And you get comfort of the hand. So this is very comfortable in the hand. And as I showed you during the review, my favorite way is to use this light is to click it on and then hold it here. And these ribbed areas here are just perfect to hold it comfortably. You know, it's a very comfortable pen hold, this light. It's really just a brilliantly comfortable pen hold. Okay, so I'm gonna link this at Dawson Machinecraft, and I'm also gonna link it at Blade and Beam because they sell Dawson Machinecraft products as well. So just go to either one of those and grab it if you're interested. And remember, you need to choose your size of pocket clip. You need to choose the color of your rubber boot and choose the screws. You can either get stainless steel or the black ones. And I think black are the default. And then you can choose your emitter and you can choose a triple or a single setup. All right, thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.